Hey guys, welcome to part 10 of your HTML5 and CSS3. HTML5 and CSS3. Anyways, we basically are going to be learning in this tutorial on how to just carry on with our characters page and many more. Hey guys, welcome to part 10 of your LearnitLen video tutorials on how to code. So if you remember from coding part 9, we talked about how to get this video background, and in part 10 you know, we're not going to quite design it just yet, but we will get all the content down so that when it comes to designing it all looks very pretty. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get this logo and we're going to put it on here, and we're also going to make it linkable. So if you click on the image, it will take you back to this page here, because this is going to be our home page. You know, it's not going to be the best home page, but it's just to learn how to code. Anyways, let's get back to this. So if you guys remember correctly, we left off where video is not supported, and what I want you to do is I want you to go down here where div is, press enter, spacebar a few times, because just because it makes it look prettier. So we're going to type in header class, and what we're going to do is we're going to do equals speech marks, close the bracket, and within the speech marks I want you to type in main header, just in case we have a secondary header coming along later on. Anyways, press enter, spacebar a few times, and we're going to type in a href for hyperlink reference. We're going to do equals speech marks, and we're going to close it. Anyways, so what we want to do is we want to go to index. You know, if you remember correctly, this page, this index page, is this one here, if you remember from our previous tutorials. And what we want to do is we want to grab, by right clicking on this, we can just simply go here and we can full file path to clipboard, go back to here, go here, and press enter, and there we go, we have a link to this page. Anyways, let's go back here. Now next thing we have to do is we have to do open brackets right where this is, and we're going to type in image src for image source, do equals speech marks, and what we're going to do is we're going to close it off like so. And you know what we have to do? Basically, when you do an ahref, you always have to finish off an ahref with what we call an ending tag. So we're going to do this like so. If you remember from our previous episodes, there's different ways we can end a tag, either by simply putting a dash before the end of the bracket for the closing bracket, or we could do something like this where it's been simplified to just a for this part here where it says a, or when you've got something like this, for instance, where it says style type text /css, and in order to add an ending tag for this, you just simply do something like this where you do open brackets /style closing brackets basically. Anyways, for the image source, what we want to do is we want to go to a folder, and within the desktop, if you go to LOL, you go to your photos, which you should have from previous episodes. You go here, click on that, and you just do copy the path. Now that I've copied the path, I don't actually need these speech marks because it automatically puts speech marks in for me. But that's only if you're to do copy path, which is up here. I've shown you the other ways in which you can gather the file location, either if you go to the security and you copy and paste the object name. But anyways, that's not important. So ahref, get the file location of your index page because that's what the link is. And what you can do is you then type in image source, so you get the image, and then we close off the bracket. So let's do control and save. So control and S and control and refresh, and there it is. So if we click on it, there we go. Beautiful. So this is now clickable. It's best not to what's the word? It's best not to click on it and then try going back to the character. Oh wait, I've already hyperlinked it. Nice. But there we go. So we can now scroll through 2 pages nicely. Quite sweet. Anyways. Oh yeah, we did it. Forgot that we did it. On our index page where we've put here, we've put our characters page in our main one, so that's pretty sweet. If you remember correctly, I also put something in for the portfolio as well, so that it would take us on to LearnitLen. However, LearnitLen is a completely separate page, which takes us on to this one here. I can't be asked. Anyways, let's go back to characters. I'm getting a bit distracted here, sorry. Anyways, so now that we've done that, let's go back here to where our image source is, and what we're going to do is we're gonna go like this. So now that we've finished it, press enter. I'm gonna press spacebar a few times, and we're going to create a navigation bar. So nav, press enter, let's do spacebar, and we're going to do UL for what my LearnitLen is. Yes, that's right, we're going to do it for unordered list. That was corny as fuck. Press enter a few times, LI, close brackets, open brackets, A spacebar href, like so, is equal to, okay. So actually I just realized that what we can do is, if you want to be lazy, you can just copy and paste this. Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna be lazy. I'm gonna go here, do control and copy because we've already got this page. If not, you can type it out, but it's kind of long. And we're going to delete this, and we're going to press Control and V for pasting it down. And we're going to do Control and save. Yes, let's do that. And perfect. We now have our links here, which is good. Very, very good. Okay, so characters, portfolio, I don't want to go to that. We can go to home page. Nice. Okay. HTML. This should be HTML. Sorry, just fixing a few. By the way, this icon here is for save all, whilst this one is just for save. So if you want to save all the sheets here, just click on that one instead. Save all. Anyways, getting way too distracted. Okay. Don't know why it's acting all glitchy. Anyways, let's just check this out. Anyways guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a brief check. So I'm going to see if all of these file locations are roughly right. So I'm going to go to my file. I'm going to go to my desktop, LOL, and I want to click on this and I want to type, go to the properties, security, and index. So this is correct, nice. And I want to now go to my characters. So if I go to header tabs, right click on this, go to the properties, and perfecto, it's all correct. Anyways, now that this is done, we just did this very quickly, thankfully, because we have it on our index page. Anyways, now that we've done that, we have to then go down to where the nav is, as you can see, and what we're going to do is press enter, and then we're going to then press header. We're going to do an ending tag for header. So as I've mentioned before, there's different ways to end tags. Anyways, let's press enter like so. Open brackets h1 class equals speech marks, sorry, h1 class equals speech marks. I'm gonna type in League of Legends, no spaces, Legends, League of Legends, perfect, and closing bracket, welcome to League of Legends. H1, and I'm gonna put capital right here. Perfecto. This is an ending tag, by the way. I should have put a dash here. There we go. Press enter, and that's. But I want to bring this back a bit, all the way there. Yeah, beautiful. Alright, H2 class is equal to brackets revelation. Let's say that. Revelation, yeah. And I'm going to type in, this is my, and what we're going to do is, we're going to do ahref, and okay, we're going to do ahref is equal to speech marks, and this was for something else. If I remember correctly, it was actually, we're not going to include this. But anyways, if you wanted to add in a separate portfolio, then you could do that. Actually, you know what? Let's just do it. Take the file location for my blog, which is this fella here. And we're gonna do Control and C, Control and copy, and then Control and V for pasting in. Anyways, we're going to do a span, which is basically like a space kind of thing going on. Let's see. Revelation. Revelation. Almost forgot to spell revelation. And basically a span, what it does is that, sorry, after span you put A, by the way, and you close both tags. What span does is it tells you what you want to hyperlink, if that makes sense. So if I do Control and save, or save all in this case, and I want to go here, actually do Control Alt and R. Then what it does is it tells you what you want to hyperlink. So if I wanted to, add in more within here, so random stuff, I don't know what I was typing, but anyways, as you can see, it will add in the hyperlink for everything within that. So that's what span is used for. If I type outside of it, Control, save, clicked on the button, so do refresh. As you can see, these aren't clickable links, unlike Revelation, which takes me to my blog. Anyways, so let's get rid of this because I don't like it and it's not for you to see. And then we're going to type into a world of computer science and technology. Yeah. And basically, the whole purpose of this website, so if I do page 2, is basically to show you the various ways you can create a page. So none of this is going to be fully complete. There's always going to be a few tweaks that I should make here and there, but I'm only trying to show you how to code. So if I've already shown you in my previous episodes, there's no point in me redoing it again. Anyways, BR is used for break, which means, if you remember from previous episodes, is when you put a space in something. So look, as you can see, BR is there. Anyways, do Control and save, and I keep clicking on the image, refresh, and there's the break. Beautiful. And that's pretty nice. Anyways, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to where our image is, so where we put the logo, and that's because it's too wide. And good thing is it already has an aspect ratio, which if you've seen in my other videos, aspect ratio is when if you change either the height or the width, then its corresponding sides or whatever is going to change automatically in order to adjust with that width or changed height. Anyways, I'm going to do 200 pixels, Control and save, and over here I'm going to do refresh, and there it goes. The image has changed size, which is perfect. Anyways, moving on. Let me just get my notes. Beautiful, because by the end of the day, we're all human. And I do have to look at notes in order to carry on. Anyways, let me just press enter here. Beautiful. Anyways, now that we've done this, let's press enter a few times. And what we're going to now type in is an article, because we want to create an article. Anyways, article class, and what we're going to do here, we're going to call it clause. Alright, so my previous website, if you remember from the very first episode when I showed it to you, it's going to have different characters from League of Legends, if you've ever seen that game. So I'm going to call it character A, then lowercase a, Aatrox. Don't know if you guys know that character. If you do, good for you. Anyways, I'm going to press enter, space bars, and we're going to type in image source src equals speech marks, and we're going to give it a height equals speech marks 45%, space bar, and a width of equals 20%, and that is, yeah, alright, we're going to do that for now. And we're going to go into our folders, we're going to go to desktop, LOL, photos, and here's Aatrox. So basically what I did was, this is the original, and the thing is with the original is that it's not designed and it's got a white background, and what I did was in Photoshop, which I'll show you later, I designed it to look a bit more like this. So the background's gone, as you can see, and it's got a few more special effects. Anyways, I'm going to do copy path because I'm lazy. I'm going to get rid of these speech marks actually. Boom. Control and save. Let's go back here and refresh, and there we go. We have our image, Aatrox. Yes. Anyways, it's just this was all just roughly done anyways, the Photoshop, but yeah, anyways, it'll look a lot cooler when we get it sorted out. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to go back here, press enter, and we're going to type in style. Okay, equals speech marks. And what we're going to do is type in float. This is just an experiment, by the way, so if it works or not, it's a different story then. Anyway, float left. I don't actually necessarily know if this is going to work, but if it does, happy days. Margin right 40 pixels. It works on my previous, well, my startup site anyways, so you know, if you're a professional at this, you can correct me if you can, but by the end of the day, we're still going to do this. -5 pixels, semicolon, and there we go. We're going to end the tag, closing it like so, and now what we're going to do is we're going to type in header like so. It's an ending header. Perfect. So control and save. Okay. If that worked or not, I don't know. Anyways. God. Alright. So sorry, this is actually going to be a starting header. I'm gonna put a few spaces like so, and let's put a few spaces. Alright, perfect. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do h2 class equals to speech marks character names. Yeah, I already did a speech marks character names and closing bracket. And what I want to do is I want to put in a note. Yes, that's right, I said note. So this is for your sake anyways. ahref equals speech marks with a hashtag in it. Also, some people say £, which I get confused about, so it's clearly a hashtag. Speech marks, and we're gonna do stories to be told. Ha! Because we're gonna have a few things added on to this. Anyways, we've ended it, and we're going to type in sword bearer h2 like so, and there we go. And we're going to type in ending header like so, and there we go. Do control and save. Control and refresh. We have sword bearer right there. That's beautiful. Let's see. Anyways, guys, I think that sums up the rest of this tutorial, and we will be back for episode 11. Anyways guys, thank you for watching, have a good day.